Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to continue with the world event. So yeah, let's keep going. Currently we're on this quest here to defeat Queen. We'll hit the go. And it brings us to a battle. And looks like they have a skill. So whenever they're attacked, they will freeze 2 random ranged enemies. It's the Lord Protector in the flesh. Where were you when I defended Drotvet in the Plain Wars? My army turned the tide of battle. And do you know what I got for it? The elders headed by Vixen locked me up in the dungeons for all eternity. I'm sorry, I wasn't on Pangea back then. That's idle talk. You're no better than Vixen that put me away. Were you in outer space? Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. Oh. And we have this hero, the Demon the Ripper, that when he dies, will set the health of 2 of our heroes to 1 and also get an attack boost. We'll attack on the open lane A. I really don't know what had happened. Help me get to the bottom of this and I'll punish those who deserve it. I'll hear no more of it. Winter is coming and soon all Pangea will be covered in ice. Then we'll talk. Nice. Okay, so that was Queen. We'll head back to the road map and continue. Hey, another ad. Okay, we have this next quest here. Activate Epic Obelisk in Place of Power 3 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the Place of Power. As you can see, we have leveled up our Obelisk and our rewards are also increased. We'll now activate the Epic Obelisk 3 times. So in this case, this is the Epic Obelisk. And we're looking to get the new hero, if anything. Epic. And we do, so that's good. So that means we won't need to roll Epic chests, at least for the time being. We are also complete with that quest, so we'll head back to the roadmap. And continue. Okay, we have the next set of quests here. We have up top, open 10 chests for victories over other players. Behind that, we have find 900 souls of epic heroes. On the bottom here, we have perform Demigods, gods of war or miracle summons 2 times. We'll try and do as many of these quests as we can. So in this case, let's go with this quest up top. Open 10 chests for victory over other players. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the League. We'll need to do some battles in order to get these victory chests, which can either be done by winning battles or getting 3 of them to open an additional victory chest. So we will do those offline and we will see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back. Currently, we're on this quest here. Open 10 chests for victory over other players. We have done that offline, and so that is why we are now complete. So we will continue. All right, we have this next quest over here. Find 900 souls of epic heroes. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. What we'll do instead is close this out, and we will head over to the Mighty Pass. The Mighty Pass here has some epic chests that we can use, and so we'll open up one. Epic! And we'll open up, after skipping this ad, we'll open up another one. Epic. And we are now complete. So we will head back to the roadmap. There is one additional quest as well. So down here, perform Demigods, gods of war or miracle summon 2 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. We will use our Demigod scroll in order to get this complete. And as you can see, we are now complete with that. Epic! Okay. All right, we will now head back to the roadmap and grab both rewards. Okay, we have this next quest here, defeat Exile. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to another battle. And looks like they have a skill, so whenever an enemy dies, it will freeze a random enemy. Hey, no dialogue. Okay. We'll take a look at the buildings. And we'll attack on the open lane C here with the Scrap, who has extra attack. And there we go. So that was Exile. Okay, we'll head back to the roadmap and continue. It looks like we have a quest already completed. Let's go check out these other quests. So up top, we have Soulbind the event rares 5 times. Behind that, we have boost legendary heroes 4 times. On the bottom here, we have find 1400 souls of the event epics. We'll try and do as many of these as possible. So in this case, we will do this top quest first. As you can see, this Soulbind quest is something that we have already completed. So in this case, we will claim and continue. Okay, we have this next quest over here, boost legendary heroes 4 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the squad. What we'll do is boost our legendary heroes. There is an option to actually, if we show you here, go over to the guild and then activate a bonus to then lower the cost of boosting using the Masterful Enchantment. But we do want to actually save our guild coins, or contribution rather, for a different type of bonus. So in this case, we'll just do our regular spending. We'll head over and we will spend it on some legendaries. And there is a difference in terms of cost. As you can see, the higher level ones will cost more boost. So in this case, we'll just do this one over here. We'll actually filter and grab some other ones as well. Looking around. This one over here. This one over here. And this one over here. Okay, and we are now complete with that quest. We will head back to the roadmap now. We'll also work on the bottom quest as well. This one is find 1400 souls of the event epics. We'll hit the go. And once again, we are back at the summon hall. What we'll do instead is actually head out and we will, let's see. I'm going to head over to the guild bonus and see if we can save for this. Nope. Thinking about it. I'm okay. We're not going to use our guild bonus for this. What we'll do is we'll head back to our squad actually, and then we will filter for event rares. And let's see, so not that one. We'll do the Santa around here. There we go. So we have plenty of copies of the Ding Viesel. What we'll do is we'll end up evolving him. And as you can see, it does count for this quest. We are now complete. So we will head back to the roadmap and grab both rewards. Okay, we have this next quest here, defeat Henchman. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to another battle. And they have, looks like they have just one large skill. So it says at the end of the turn, transforms a random wounded enemy into a reward box. And that reward box has a skill, so when it dies, it gives an attack boost to adjacent heroes. Do you feel the frost biting at your skin, Lord Protector? This is only the beginning of the eternal winter for all Pangaea. Santa, I knew I'd find you here. You better tell me now about your dealings with the Ice Queen. As if I won't tell on my friends. That's not Santa, this is the elf. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings here. And we have this hero that gives an attack boost to a random ally and also a health boost to allies at the beginning of the turn. We'll attack on the open lane D. You'll get what's coming. Soon Holda will unleash a true winter on Pangaea, and then none of you will be celebrating. In your dreams, I'll deal with your queen in no time. If Vixen couldn't do anything about her, then neither can you. When it comes to ancient magic, he knows much better than you. You're talking about Vixen, right? Okay, so that was Henchman. We will head back to the roadmap and continue. Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay, we have another ad once again. All right, we have the next set of quests here. We have up top, spend 1,700 copper coins. Behind that, we have Soulbind the event epics 5 times. On the bottom here, we have spend 7,500 runes. We are going to hold off spending on the runes because we will need them for a quest in Chapter 3. So in this case, we will head to this quest here. So spend 1,700 copper coins. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the black market. We will need to do some spending. So what we'll do is spend on some heroes. So in this case, I do want to get the epic of the new hero. So let's do that. Okay, and as you can see, it does count for this quest. So we just got to do a little bit more spending. Purchase this one over here, so that'll put us at 12. I wonder if it's going to be better if we do this one. Yeah, grab this for 400. Then we just need to spend 100, and I do like the epic version of the Tiling Dragon Dance, so in this case we'll grab that. And we are now complete with that quest, so we will now head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here, Soulbind any of the event epics 5 times. As you can see, this one is already completed, similar to the other Soulbind that we did with the event rares. So we will now continue. Okay, we have this next quest here, defeat Invader. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to another battle. And they do have 2 skills, so whenever they're attacked, they will freeze 2 random ranged enemies. And then whenever an ally attacks, we'll give him or her vampirism. Okay, no dialogue there. We'll take a look at the buildings. And we have this friendly spirit over here, has flight. When she dies, she freezes one of our heroes, and a little bit of spikes and vampires. We will summon the Yorick here on... Ooh, actually that won't make any sense. We'll summon the Yorick here on A3 to break the building, and then also deal damage here. And there we go. So that was Invader. Okay, we'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have the next set of quests here. Up top, we have collect resources in gold mine 3 times. Behind that, we have reborn any of the event epics 5 times. On the bottom here, we have spend 500 gems. We'll try and do as many of these quests as possible. So let's start with this one up top. To, in this case, collect resources in gold mine 3 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the gold mine. We'll need to do a couple of these, and this will take a little bit. So we will see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back. Currently, we're on this quest here, collect resources in gold mine 3 times. We have done that offline, and so we will now continue. Hey, it's another ad. Okay, we have this next quest here, reborn any of the event epics 5 times. We have done these already because we have these heroes from before. So in this case, we will try to do the bottom quest as well. This one here is spend 500 gems. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. What we'll actually do is we will start some legendary drafts in order to spend some gems, as you can see in the legendary draft over here. And so we will see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back. Currently, we're on this quest here, spend 500 gems. We have done that offline through some legendary drafts, and so we will now continue. We'll also grab both rewards, as you can see. Okay, and hey, look, another ad. Okay, we're on this next quest here, get 2 legendary heroes in summon orange chest. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to League. As you can see, we do have quite a number of legendary chests that we will have available. We also have the Seasons chest, but that will be a little late for the world event. So in this case, we'll just open up these 2 chests here. And we'll open up the lower League ones, so that way we can still get the... We can still save our higher number of souls for later. So that is number 1. As you can see, it did count. We'll open up the second one to complete this quest.
Legendary.
Okay, got some decent heroes over here. And we also get some bonus runes. Okay, so yeah, we will close this out and we will now continue. Okay, we're on this final quest of Chapter 2. This is Defeat Overlord. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And they do have 2 skills, so whenever an enemy dies, we'll freeze a random enemy. And then whenever an ally appears, we'll give them a skill that whenever they attack, they will seal attack. You've chosen a good time to play the hero, Vixen. Why didn't you come to me right away, letting it get this bad? You're never around. You left us to defend our lands alone in the Plane Wars, so now we'll be fine without your glorified help, too. Fair enough. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we'll attack on the open lane B with the Yorick. Do you want to know what happened? Drochvet was surrounded by enemies, and we had more dead than the living. The elders turned to dark magic and created Hulda. She saved us all, turning the dead into frostwalkers, and we saved our plane. After the elders fell, I couldn't kill Hulda alone without hurting Drochvet, so I locked her up, and she was forgotten. But she hasn't forgotten a thing, and she wants her revenge. And if we don't stop her together, Vixen, then all Pangaea is doomed. They definitely stole that from Game of Thrones. Anyways, so that was Overlord. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, here is the biography / end card for Chapter 2. So Vixen the Stormlord. Since time immemorial, Vixen was the head elder, joined by 8 wisest deer. They had watched over Drochvet for centuries, keeping it safe from bloodshed. During the Plane Wars, the elders turned to ancient magic to conjure Hulda, but even they couldn't foresee the doom it would bring. Okay, so we'll grab our rewards. And now we'll start with Chapter 3. Chapter 3, Saving Christmas. Winter's truly coming. It seems that all Pangaea is doomed to fall into the hands of the Winter Queen, and cunning Santa will finally get to ruin Christmas for all. Will the Lord Protector find a way to save Christmas and Pangaea again? Okay, so here are the rewards for Chapter 3. We'll be able to get 1k copies of the new hero, along with some miracle scrolls, a Christmas star, which I guess is the medal, and then also a gallery portrait. So we'll hop right in. Okay, and we'll also check out the history as well. And at this point, we will stop the video and we will start another one for Chapter 3. So we will see you guys later. This is Happysplasher, signing off.